I'm a very busy and important person. I'm supposed to appear on Good Morning with Kelly and Michael tomorrow.
It's not like, listen, I work from home. I can assure you it is not called Good Morning with Kelly and Michael.
It is now because they said, I said that in a meeting, and they're like, we'll get changed on that right away.
You know Michael Strahan's not on that show anymore, right?
That's not true because I watched it earlier this week and he was on.
His last day is Friday.
Then he's still on it, isn't he, Daniel? Who do you think they got to close out the Strahan chapter of their program? Me, the guy who tweeted about Blathers.
Welcome to Bracket, the only show where we take a bunch of shit and face it off against another bunch of shit and see what the best shit really is. I'm your temporary host, Dan McKenney, and joining me today is John Abbott.
It's me. Hi, it's John. I got confused for a second, and I thought the host was different. Maybe I wouldn't be right after the host, but that didn't change. Hi, Dan.
Hi, John. Don't forget about Janel SantaCruz.
Hey, guys. I went to the assistant principal's office today, and I made it out alive.
You got
Hello.
in trouble.
Ooh.
And Emmy-nominated creator of Blimpies, Greg L. Mercer.
Hi, I'm Greg L. Mercer. What bread did you want that on? We got white wheat, Italian urban cheese, honey oat. I'm just going to stretch this out till people laugh. There we go.
You did it, baby.
And joining us once again, a third-time guest, which I think is a record.
Yep,
I think.
Nobody's ever been on more than 3 times, especially Dan or Janelle.
Yeah, right.
Creator of Soda Drinker Pro, Bonus Soda, and a game based on the movie My Girl, Will Brierly is here.
Yo, hey, thanks for having me. Hi, everyone.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Is that true what Dan said?
I swear it is. There. Go ahead, Will. Tell him about your Tell him about your little thing.
So My Girl, the movie, the video game, is a video game about the movie My Girl. And you basically play as Macaulay Culkin or Thomas J. and walk around and your life meter is a mood ring. And you get stung by bees to death, and that's how you win. And it's really, really depressing game. It's like I made it as a joke at first, and then I was like, "Why did I do this? This is horrible!" Yeah. Like, but yeah,
that is wonderful.
But it's at mygirlthegame.com if you want to check it out.
And I know what I'm doing for the entire podcast.
Did we want to say anything, or do you just want to?
Sure. So I'll get through this very quick. As listeners may have noticed, our dear friend and brother Cullen Jennings is not on the show presently. He had to return home due to the passing of his mother. We wish him very well, and we hope he'll be back soon because none of us like Dan. So,
Daddy's home, y'all.
And I like Dan.
Thanks, John. That's why John's my favorite.
John, you get an extra vote every round.
1,000 points to John. 1,000 points to John. Up next is Hoedown. Okay.
Dan, what are we doing this week?
This week, we are doing Best Sandwich, a topic we can really sink our teeth into.
I don't get it.
Okay. I get it. That's Sammy.
All right, in round one, God, how the fuck does he say this?
Round one, Group A.
It's Knuckle Sandwich versus
to be fair,
burger.
Challenge used to label them as A, B, C, etc.
Yeah, that's all. Round one, Group A, Knuckle Sandwich versus a burger. In Group B, Grilled Cheese versus PB&J. In Group C, Banh Mi versus chicken. In Group D, BLT versus breakfast. In Group E, Reuben versus compliment sandwich. In Group F, Gyro or Gyro versus a turkey club. In Group G, French dip versus open face. And in Group H, ice cream versus our anime entry of the week, Italian.
Because of all that all anime comes from Italy. Everybody knows that. Super obvious. Don't even need to spell it out.
Like spaghetti westerns.
And I'm going to spell it out for you.
There you go.
Round one, Group A, Knuckle Sandwich versus a burger. Oh, and Greg is in the hot seat this week. Who cares to take a stab at it?
I think this is an obvious one. Why would you want a knuckle sandwich, right?
Why would you put a knuckle sandwich? Why would you put this joke entry versus the burger?
Do you think it's a fucking joke?
I think people are writing off knuckle sandwich way too fast. Like, of all these sandwiches, which is the most fun to serve? A knuckle
Okay,
sandwich.
sure,
Ah.
but
Yeah.
I don't often think, man, I'd really love to serve a sandwich right now. Normally, I think, damn, I would love to eat a sandwich right now.
You know, that would be a really, like, say if you worked at Subway and someone was being mean, you'd be like, I'm going to give you the knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, they don't call me a sandwich artist for nothing.
Yeah.
And then
Knuckle
Terrence.
sandwich artist.
I'll
is
pay you
my-
red.
That's my
Knuckle,
wrestling
also,
persona.
also very close to the best name of any Sonic character out there.
That's
so
true.
my favorite.
True.
He doesn't
of
chuckle.
any Sonic character.
We're talking, of
I mean-
course, about Miles Tails Prowler.
You're not supposed to really. Well, I guess when you punch, the emphasis is on the knuckles, right? Like,
Knuckle, but yeah, are you really supposed to punch? Like, I feel like that would hurt. Are you supposed to eat the knuckle? Is it supposed to be like I'm punching you in your mouth?
What about a pig's knuckles, though? Isn't that would that
Ew.
like be like
Ew.
pork rinds, kind of? There
Oh,
could be
yeah.
like a fattiness to it. Don't
Yeah.
knock it. Thank you, Will.
Or, you know, the other thing is, like, say you're eating a burger and then you just get a craving for a knuckle sandwich. All you got to do is just squish the burger in your hand and punch yourself in the face. So you can,
It's true.
by having a burger, you could also have a knuckle
You
sandwich.
can make one if you have it. If you have fists at any point, you can make
Exactly.
yourself a
My God, he's unlocked the
that's
secret.
that's actually a valid point. I think it is the easiest sandwich of all of these to make.
That's
Okay.
true.
The hardest to eat. That sounds
What
like
makes
a good riddle.
what makes it a sandwich though? It's not between two of anything. It's not between.
Yeah,
Mostly that you're not going to
It's between
question
your
your
two rows
bully.
of teeth.
Your bully says, I'm going to give you a knuckle sandwich, and you're not going to, like, defy him. He's huge.
That's
Look
true.
at him.
Yeah.
What about, like, a
Oh,
knuckle
yeah.
cake?
So your bully is basically Biff Tannen.
Yeah.
Can we? This is not necessarily the most relevant thing, but can we talk about giving someone a Hertz donut?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like that.
I don't even know what that. I've heard you guys say this before. I don't know what a
the
Hertz
fuck is a
donut
Hertz donut?
You ask someone if they want a Hertz donut, and they say yeah, and then you punch them and you say Hertz donut.
With that,
do
I'm
I
from
drop the
Ohio, the birthplace of Wendy's. I got to go with a burger.
Burgers, you can put an egg on that shit, you
Oh,
know?
hell yeah, I
You
can.
can put an egg on any.
You could put an egg on a knuckle sandwich.
I wouldn't. It gets so messy.
Ew. I'm gonna go with Boyga.
That's
Me
two
too.
for
Naked
burger.
Oh, I love John Boyega.
I'm feeling rowdy today. I want to vote knuckle sandwich.
John wants to
Ooh.
follow up the best
Oh.
place to get in a fight because he thinks it's fast food establishment.
John about to go to the principal's office too. Yes,
Will,
to the office.
where's your vote?
Burger, definitely.
There
Because
we go.
I love, like, a good old solid burger
Heck
right in the
yeah.
mouth, you know?
Oh man,
Oh.
Red Robin for a very limited time. Maybe they brought it back. I don't know. They're wild as hell over there. They put mozzarella sticks and marinara sauce on top of a double cheeseburger.
You can get that out of Sheets.
I've gotten that at a Sheets. Don't get that at a Sheets.
No, you should get it at a Sheets.
Don't
I feel like that's
do
there's a lot of things you could say you can get that at a Sheets.
You can get anything you want at a Sheets.
Where's your
gonna-
vote, Dan?
I'm gonna lock it in for burger. I like the joke, but come on, it's a burger.
There it is.
You could put some feta in there.
If you wanted to ruin a burger, sure, you could do that.
Sure.
All right, Greg. So burger knocks out knuckle sandwich 3-4 to 1. This is hard. Cullen makes it look easy. Group B, grilled cheese versus PB&J.
This is the kids' table, right?
Sure, but like I don't know. You
Sure,
can
but
make
I'll go to town.
fancy grilled cheese.
Sure.
Yeah, I
well, you
will
can make a
pound down
fancy
in
PB&J as
Uncrustables.
well.
I will say that as somebody that doesn't really like to go and put my lunch in the staff lounge because it's too far away from me, a PB&J you don't have to go put in the fridge.
That's true.
And if you get the Uncrustables, you can let it sit in your lunchbox until lunchtime,
true,
and it'll
until
be
it's frozen.
perfect.
Right?
It's really the perfect like sugar, salt, and fat type thing, right? You got the oil and salt from the peanut butter. You got the sugar from the jelly. You put that
Right.
on some crustless white bread.
Sounds like
Spongy.
a Tops judge.
As a kid, I
Ah.
didn't like
ahead.
jelly, so I would go peanut butter and banana as my
That's
sandwich.
good
That's not a
too.
bad
as a kid.
choice. That's not a bad choice.
I like peanut
you know
butter
what?
and honey
but,
a lot.
But I'm not really a sweets kind of person though for lunch. So this is very rare that I bring myself PB&J sandwich because on the other end, grilled cheese, very savory, very savory.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah, you dip that grilled cheese in
And
some tomato
warm.
soup. Ooh, ooh.
Ooh,
And it's
you
warm.
well, that relies on the tomato soup ass. But you know what? Grilled cheese, totally customizable. You add some ham on there, throw an egg on top of it. Oh, what's this? It's a croque monsieur or something like that.
I feel
Dan
like
and I
that.
are on the same page in that you can improve any sandwich by just putting an egg on it.
I feel like that changes what kind of sandwich it is, though, because if you throw ham on there now, it's a ham and cheese. Yeah.
This isn't like one of those Food Network shows where the challenge is the basic ingredient is to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and then they all make some sort of weird fucking French version of it.
Oh shit!
Grilled cheese milkshake.
We put it through the ice cream maker, and this came out.
They made like a chocolate cake and somehow related back to it. It started from a grilled cheese.
No, side note. They always put things in the ice cream machine.
It always ruins it. Yeah,
they
always break.
The ice cream machine always breaks.
Yep.
It breaks. It takes too long. You leave it in there too long, and it gets hard. You take it out too quick, and it's runny. I've never seen anyone succeed with the ice cream machine.
It could be Chopped. It could be Guys Grocery Games. It could be fucking Cupcake Wars, and they're throwing that shit in the ice cream machine.
Yeah, people gotta learn. Do
you think the Food Network has their own ice cream machine? Because if not, they should.
I imagine they have a branded ice cream machine. Sure. I'm going to go with PB&J. I have weird stuff about cheese that I've probably mentioned on this show before. I can't really do any dish where cheese is the main focus of it, especially if it's like not a light cheese. Like any super orange cheese is very weird to me. So I'm going PB&J because you can do almond butters.
Wait, do you not eat cheese though?
I eat cheese in various contexts. I'll have pizza.
This is the weirdest fucking thing you've ever said.
I know.
I've heard Greg say a lot of weird things, but
that's
this
true.
is by far the weirdest.
Like on a burger, I'll have cheese, but a grilled cheese I can't do. I got to have some kind of protein beyond the cheese.
I'm a grilled cheese vote. Nothing better than a grilled cheese. Sometimes, once a week, Christina and I will make grilled cheese for dinner with tomato soup, and we're adults.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that just means you're poor, like everybody else.
And
we live in New York. It's okay.
Oh wow, that is weird.
So
it's 1-to-1.
Yeah, I think I never liked PB&J's. The only time I used to eat peanut butter sandwiches and then like peanut butter with butter sandwiches, and then I was traveling with these dudes who mostly ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a long time, and I was like so hungry one day. I'm like, I need more nutrition, so I put jelly on it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But then I just never went back to it. It was more like I was like really hungry and didn't have much food.
It was a desperation tactic.
You experimented with jelly and college.
Yeah, exactly. It was all right, like I because I remember when I was little, I had one thinking I was gonna get a peanut butter sandwich. I'm like, oh, what is this? It looked like something gross in the sandwich, and and it looks gross, like the two of them together. But I just didn't see it coming. As like if someone put like mayonnaise in your peanut butter sandwich or something, it'd be weird. But
you're putting an egg on it, basically.
Yeah, I could see like an egg and peanut butter sandwich.
I will take a bite of an egg and peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Peanut butter, oil, and vinegar sandwich.
Grilled cheese vote.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Grilled cheese
2-to-1. John, Janelle.
Triangles.
Cheese.
John.
Yeah, give me that cheesy baby.
Oh, well, there it is.
Give me that cheesy baby.
All right, so grilled cheese knocks out PB&J 4-1. Up next is a banh mi versus a crispy chicken sandwich.
What the heck is a banh mi?
I'm
Banh
with
mi-
you, Janelle.
oh, man.
I don't know nothing about
Y'all,
banh mi.
Hey,
y'all
I
are gonna
don't
have
get
a
banh mi.
life-changing experience when you go on to Grubhub tonight and you search for banh mi. It is a Vietnamese sandwich. It's a lot like a Vietnamese po' boy kind of thing. The bread is nice and light and toasted and buttery, and inside is typically like a barbecue pork or chicken of some sort with kimchi and pickled carrots and cilantro. It is so freaking phenomenal. It makes you feel like, oh, look at me, I'm eating something foreign tonight, when really you're just eating a sandwich.
Dan has made me realize that we have messed up and there's no barbecue sandwich on this list.
A pulled pork sandwich would have been pretty good on this list.
Yep.
You guys fucked up. Yeah,
Banh
when you said po' boy, I was like, oh, I forgot po' boy.
You could have an open-faced barbecue sandwich.
That's
like
basically what I have to do with a
pulled pork.
McRib.
So let's be real here. It's tough to make a better sandwich than the Burger King Tender Crisp.
Yeah.
It's
how
greasy
wide of a
and
net-
crispy and meaty and has all your veggies. I want that right now. I'm a chicken vote. Lock it in.
What are we talking here in the range of kinds of chicken sandwich?
I mean, I think it's grilled, but I mean, crispy rather.
Crispy.
It could be grilled.
well, like, what about like a chicken parm sandwich? Is that?
Ooh.
That's pretty good too. I live in New York City now. Hey everybody, and
Live from New York, it's Dan McKenney.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
even have like a meatball sandwich on here. We
we don't even have a
we blew
house
this.
replace Turkey Club with meatball.
No,
You
Turkey
like-
Club
okay.
rules.
Anyways, so the big thing in New York City restaurants nowadays is everybody is trying to make a fucking crispy chicken sandwich, and they're all trying to make the best one. And I'm not joking about this. You go onto any of the New York food sites, all they can fucking talk about are crispy chicken sandwiches with sriracha mayo and pickles, and you can get giant fat ones by the Grand Central Station. They're just like get 2 whole chicken breasts onto a sandwich, and it is divine. I'm not complaining about this. Except I kind of am, because I could use anything except a crispy chicken sandwich sometimes. Anything. So they
I'm looking
weigh
at
down
it.
me.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I feel you. So you eat them. They're so readily available to you.
Well, they're so readily available, and they're like grease bombs in disguise.
They are
that's
they
awesome.
can be very heavy. That is true.
You think,
I'm
I'm
looking
not
at
going to
this
have a
banh
burger.
mi right now, and it has eggs on it. And
God darn it!
I've never
This
had
whole
a banh mi
bracket
with
is
an
like,
egg
oh,
on
what
it.
if we put some eggs on it though?
Put an egg on it.
I could have a banh mi
Yeah.
with an egg on though. That
Put an egg
sounds-
on an ice cream sandwich. I guess there's eggs in ice cream, so
That's true. Where are votes?
To it.
I gotta go with a banh mi, because a banh mi, there ain't nothing better.
It's banh mi.
yeah.
Are you about me? Wow.
Bon me, bon you. I'll put a vote toward that little clucker chicken.
There it is. 3-2 then.
All right, banh mi knocks out chicken sandwich 3-2. Up next is BLT versus breakfast sandwich.
So the BLT kind of both of these might have bacon. BLT probably gonna have bacon.
Yeah.
I would hope the breakfast sandwich has bacon.
Here's
can have
the
sausage.
thing. Yeah, it can have sausage. The
And they-
who wants
BLT
that?
is the
Ham.
only one on this list that you cannot put an egg on because then it becomes a belt.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Whew.
That's
Look, Jesse's
What
here.
is this versus? It's a BLT versus breakfast. Okay. Oh, but one of these has eggs on it.
a breakfast
Exactly.
sandwich necessarily has egg on it.
One
Yeah.
of these is mostly egg.
That
One of
you
these-
show up for the egg.
Greg, do not lie to me and say that you are voting BLT, because I know for a fact you survive
But-
off breakfast sandwiches.
That is true.
McDonald's is like, hey, what's up, Greg? You ready for a McMuffin? And you're like, first in line.
But let's talk about a BLAT.
Those
a
are
black.
good, but they're not BLTs. That's what I'm saying.
But it just has a
I think it counts, Janelle. I think Greg's being way too strict about
Yeah.
a BLT.
BLT. And usually, it's usually turkey on it, not just the bacon.
Look, I can lock this up real easy. I got 2 words for you: Mick and griddle. It's a breakfast sandwich, no question.
Do those still exist?
McGriddles? Yeah,
Unfortunately,
they
yes.
still
Yeah.
exist.
They're not part of the all day menu though.
Which
You
is
gotta wake
so
up for
weird.
'em.
No, for real?
Yes, I hate it.
Oh, I don't need to eat one, but
Yeah, well,
I just
I
don't
mean,
like people
you-
tell me
you
things I
probably
can't have
do.
things at certain times.
The McGriddle is a miracle of engineering. They use what is this is true because I watched it on an episode of Unwrapped with Mark Summers. The McDonald's manages
Was
to
that
make.
when you crashed? Was that like your low point in life?
Oh,
When you started
Dan,
watching
right now
Unwrapped?
is my low point, trust me. They managed to make a pancake with syrup flavor that is not sticky by injecting what they call maple nuggets.
Yeah, maple nuggets.
I just want to eat a mouthful of maple nuggets. I don't even
Oh,
know how
yeah.
that
Maple,
works.
maple nuggets now. Maple and
That's-
nuggies.
It's like when the maple syrup gets like a clot or something.
Oh, God.
But, okay, think about what a miracle that is, that we have something that has syrup in it, yet is not sticky.
Icarus is flying too close to the sun, my man.
Word.
I am also a breakfast sandwich because breakfast food is scientifically the best food. So that's my vote.
Okay, but now, what is the best bun for a breakfast sandwich? Is it a croissant? Is it an English muffin?
This is where
it
we're going to get into a big fight. I personally think a biscuit is the best thing to put a breakfast sandwich in.
I like a biscuit just fine. I would.
It's
not
light,
rank
it's
it in
fluffy,
my top
and it
3.
like it's all melty in your mouth.
Number
it's so
3,
crumbly and messy,
McMuffin.
though.
Number 2, croissant. Number 1, scientifically engineered pancake covered in syrup that will not get your hands sticky.
Full of tree clots.
Croissant.
All right, well, where's I'm going to be a breakfast vote. Where's everybody else?
I like BLTs. I could eat 1,000 of them in a row, and I have. Like, I'll just stack up BLTs and just eat them. I feel like
it's like that old cartoon where the pig gets sent to hell and there's a conveyor belt just like pouring
Exactly
in his mouth. It's just BLTs with you.
That's it. Like, you know, like the game Burger Time where like the chef is running down the burgers. Like, I could do that with like BLTs, and like that would be my favorite thing. It would be so fun. And
well, you don't have
to go BLT.
There it is then. That's 3-2.
We did it!
Will, you don't have to announce your next game on this show. You can save that.
BL time.
Breakfast sandwich knocks out BLT 3-2. Up next, we have a Reuben versus a compliment sandwich. Something that I feel like Bracket has never gotten.
Now, well, okay, the compliment sandwich. Are we talking about a shit sandwich here?
No.
Wow. It's a compliment sandwich, Sean.
No, it's where you say something nice and then you say something that's a criticism, but then you finish with
that is
John,
also known as a shit sandwich.
John, I want to let you know, I think it's great that your instinct was to make a joke there. Maybe a little inappropriate of a joke, but honestly, I think you're capable of great jokes.
That is also called a shit sandwich because the thing you're sandwiching between the two nice things is the shitty thing you're saying.
John,
I like the backhanded compliment better, or where you say something really fucking rude but disguise it as a compliment.
That's my whole existence. Anytime I've ever said anything nice about somebody, like if I go to a concert and I see a band, I'm like, it looks like you guys had a lot of fun up there.
That is precisely what I meant. Yeah, exactly. Looks like you guys are really having a good time. Like the assistant principal told my staff today, he's like, you guys are really different. Different.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a Reuben.
I will say, and I normally don't have this position about food, but I think a Reuben's one of the weird exceptions where, like, I don't like a Reuben unless it's a really good Reuben. Like,
which is
they have to nail
has an egg on it.
Yeah, all of these need eggs.
So a Reuben's made of some weird stuff.
Right? It's corned beef,
Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Thousand Island dressing on rye. Like, it's just like, well, what do people order the least of out of all the things we have in our deli counter? Let's just throw those together.
I think Clay should have won season 2, but that's just me.
Oh my god.
My vote is going to Reuben just because of I'm Sorry for 2004. It's one of the best songs ever. And like that should probably just be like the best song of all time.
That fucker went on The Biggest Loser, Second Chances. The theme of the season was Biggest Loser, Second Chances. And they had all these people on, and Reuben Studdard was there, and he got eliminated in like week 6 or something. Oh. And then week 8, they saved somebody. Whoever like lost the most weight at home got to come back to the ranch, and it turned out to be Reuben. So Reuben came back. And then he was eliminated 2 weeks later.
Oh.
And then this thing happened. Jillian Michaels, I guess, instead of making all of her contestants drink coffee, which is what they make them do, she gave them caffeine pills instead of making them just like chug down gallons of coffee. And producers were like, no. Bring Reuben back, and you guys, one of you guys has to go home from Jillian's team. So they tried so fucking hard to keep Reuben Studdard on a season of The Biggest Loser. It was great television.
Wow.
I'm a
I just want to.
compliment
I just want to know a podcast where Dan recaps old episodes of The Biggest Loser.
I love it. Dan McKenney's The Biggest Loser.
One season of The Biggest Loser.
Oh my god.
We're doing that this summer for Big Brother.
Oh my god, the first week they eliminated 2 people, and so they send them off. They send them in the limo, and they're in the limo. They're talking about their time, and just like, oh man, I really had a good time on the show. I'm going to take everything home and all this stuff, blah blah blah. And then the car stops, and they think they're at the airport. And meanwhile, these are new judges this season, like these new trainers. And then Bob from season 1 opens the door.
Oh shit, Bob!
In the middle of the desert.
Oh my god!
And he's like, "Welcome to my secret desert camp. You're a secret food team." And there was a secret rogue team for like 4 weeks. It was.
Oh my god!
Well, this has been Rose Buddies. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Awesome.
I'm a compliment sandwich vote, if we remember what this show is about.
We're talking about sandwiches, right? Is that what's happening?
I gotta have a Reuben. Reubens are great.
2-1.
I'll go compliment.
John, it's down to you.
Oh boy, this is actually a little tough because attending art school, you have to give out what we're
Reubens
calling here
all
compliment
the time.
sandwiches all the time. Like,
sell them.
yeah, we called them the shit sandwiches back in school. But I'm gonna go Reuben. I want to eat it. Give me that Thousand Island dressing.
Shockingly, bracket tends to lean in favor of food.
All right, Reuben knocks out compliment sandwich 3-2. We're going on to Gyro versus a turkey club.
I always thought it was Hero.
It's my favorite Pokemon, the Hero.
All right.
Hero.
So the turkey club is the only exclusive sandwich because you got to be in the club to have it. It comes in triangles. It has toothpicks. It's a perfect
Do you know what makes
sandwich.
a club sandwich? You guys know what makes a club sandwich? I'll tell you exactly.
What's that?
What makes a club sandwich?
It is the third piece of bread on the inside.
That is true.
That is called the club.
That's the secret of the club.
That is the secret of the club. And now I'm going to get murdered for revealing the secret of the club.
Oh,
forgot.
Gyro,
Sorry.
you get that lamb meat. Just shave that lamb meat off the husk.
Here's a giant slab of meat from who knows how long ago. I'm going to shave some off of it, which is the worst adjective you can use regarding food. I'm a turkey club vote, no question.
Oh, I think that's
I'm a card-carrying turkey club.
So aside from the meat, what is it that makes a gyro hero?
Usually in a pita wrap.
Okay.
The lamb, there's tzatziki sauce, which is like a yogurt-based sauce.
There's feta on there. I don't like that.
Yeah, feta. I'm not a fan of feta.
Olives, some grape leaves. I don't know.
All right, then I'm already voting for Turkey Club because it's the business.
2-1.
Will, where's your vote?
I love Turkey Club so much. Heroes are great too. I always like anytime I'm in that pick, it's pronounced Giro. Like you really pronounced whatever, because it was like it's whatever to say, and you go, no, you pronounce it Giro or Yairo. You just make up something and try to correct someone on it. But teach them the wrong thing.
It's pronounced Garo.
Yeah,
it's Gyarados.
Right.
Yeah, it's
like one of my sorry, go ahead, Will.
Oh yeah, you go to Vietnamese noodle place, and they you always hear some person who's like, I like to call myself a foodie, and they'll be like it's pronounced pho. Yeah, okay. I've seen Anthony Bourdain's TV show too. It's pretty good.
We're out of Noodles and Co. So,
who hasn't voted?
I haven't voted yet.
Where's your vote?
God, here's the thing. A gyro is it's like when they say, "Oh, you see the sausage get made." It's like you see the sausage get made, and then you have to eat it immediately afterwards. You see them just shave off the side.
I don't see what's so unappealing. I think that's great, watching that meat just get sloughed off of there.
But
it looks like it's shedding meat.
Yeah, it kind of looks like my feet when they get really dry. And just
well, thanks, Will.
Dan, where's your vote?
A turkey club is like vanilla ice cream, though. It is so fucking boring. I'm gonna be a gyro.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's 3-2 in favor of turkey club.
Oh, all right.
Egg on it though.
Turkey Club knocks out Giro 3-2. Up next is the French Dip versus Open Face.
I like both of these because they sound like something you do in the bedroom.
Right. That's what I do. Is I open my face and reveal my mandibles.
I open my face like in Beetlejuice.
Right.
That seems so scary.
So, is open face what we're going with in terms of like a pulled pork?
Well, open face could be a lot of stuff.
Open face is anything really on
Open
top.
face is what you say when you fuck up your sandwich on Chopped, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot another piece of bread."
It's true.
That's a good point.
This is a deconstructed open face sandwich.
Yeah, we ran out of sourdough back in the pantry, so I guess it's open face.
I forgot
With
to
an
grab
eggplant
sourdough,
ice.
so I had to get both of this. And stuff.
I'm gonna go French dip. I think an au jus is amazing. I got super. This is such a weird thing to say. I got really into French dip sandwiches in college.
Sure.
I'm
When
a real
you
French
discover
dip
a
guy.
good French dip, that's all you want to eat.
Yeah, there's no question.
There was a character on Pete and Pete whose
I was
name
just
was
gonna mention
Open
him.
Face.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's true.
I'm a French dippo.
French dip is too heavy for me. It's just way too heavy for me, and so that's why I'm such a fan of like turkey clubs and BLTs. French dip, I can never do one. I like the what is it, au jus, whatever that stuff you dip it into.
The au jus.
But it's just au jus.
The meat Kool-Aid.
The meat.
Ugh.
Ugh.
It's made from powder.
And for that reason, I'm just gonna go ahead and cast my vote for open face sandwich, baby.
1-1.
I really want to know more about this open face character on Pete and Pete. Who would like to tell me more?
He was a bully.
Yeah, he was mean.
Once he almost like hooked up with Ellen for a little bit, and it was like I might be remember this wrong, so it's if I'm wrong, let me know. But there was this one scene in it that I thought was like really creepy, and he had a car, and there was a button in it. You could press the button in the car, and it would make her seats like it would make the passenger in the driver's seat just fall all the way back, and so.
God.
And there was a line in it and that was called the go button. And he would say, when you press go, they can't say no or something. It was like so creepy.
Ew.
And I was like, no, don't do that to Ellen. She's cool. You know?
French dip vote.
I'm gonna just point this out. I'm on the Wikipedia page for an open face sandwich. Apparently, there is a type of open face sandwich called the hot brown. Pretty gross. It is an open-faced sandwich of turkey and bacon covered in Mornay sauce and baked or broiled until the bread is crisp and the sauce begins to brown.
Wait a second. Does open face sandwich also include shit on a shingle?
Maybe.
That's
I
so
think,
good,
no,
man.
I think those are for like houses.
I'm a French dip vote for what it's worth.
Shit on a shingle is like eggs, and you put an egg on it and toast, and a sausage gravy.
Well, yeah, we got to do a best egg bracket apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Eggman wins.
Will, where is your vote?
I think I'm gonna go with French dip. They're so good, you know.
There it is.
It's like yummy.
There's nothing. Yeah, like when you intentionally want to make a bread soggy.
Yeah.
Well, you use a super dry bread for it, and it works out perfectly.
A French dip knocks out open face 4-1. And lastly is we still got a ways to fucking go, listeners. But don't worry, we'll get through this together.
In round one.
It's ice cream sandwich versus the anime entry of the week, Italian.
So as a huge weeaboo, I had an Italian sandwich yesterday. It was yummy.
The hell's a
yummy,
weeaboo?
yummy.
I love
Don't
what the
worry
hell's a
about it.
weeaboo? Don't
What
worry.
is that?
It's a made up word.
We'll explain it after the show. It's somebody who likes anime too much.
All right.
It's a stolen word from Perry Bible Fellowship, a great comic that people took for their own.
Yes, but
I'll tell you what a chicharoo is, and
Yeah.
Enzo More will explain it to you.
He's gonna spell it out.
Chicharoo. He'll spell it out for you, yeah. But you
Ice
do
cream sandwich
chicharoos.
versus Italian sandwich.
I love when Brock eats Italian sandwiches on Pokemon. He just like pulls them out of the.
Yeah,
He makes them every time.
Yeah.
those
That's-
in the
Little
dub
white
they
and
call
black
them
ones.
jelly donuts, but it's very clearly an Italian sandwich.
All right. Go, Greg.
I'm an Italian guy, no question. I think you get some Capicola, you get all that good stuff. I worked at a Jimmy John's. And
you said Capicola and gave up.
Yeah.
That was it.
What else do you need? All I'm thinking about is
Mozzarella, like that.
Yep.
Some of that.
A spaghetti.
Spaghetti on my Italian sandwich.
You know what I hate about ice cream sandwiches is that the sandwich part of the ice cream sandwich is so dry in comparison to the ice cream on the inside.
Well,
and
that's store-bought shit.
I
Instead
know,
of like,
but
if you get a nice like a chocolate chip,
One of
cookie-
Dan's homemade ice cream sandwiches.
No, Dan's got a
yeah.
point though. What you want for the ideal ice cream sandwich is it between two things, a cookie.
Yeah, two.
Or like
Yeah.
a waffle or brownies.
Oh,
It's
there we
true.
go. Will
That's a
Brierly slam dunking it, getting that good cookie shit up in here.
Oh, yum. Those are good. I actually have a Italian sandwich scar I got like last fall. It's funny, I got a email from their insurance company today, but I was eating, because it goes back to, my love of Italian sandwiches goes back from like, watching Ron Mahalf and how all the characters on there would always
Right.
eat them.
Just
And-
down in those Italian sandwiches.
Exactly. But like I was eating this sandwich and it cracked my tooth. There was a rock in it. It was at Subway.
Oh my
And,
god.
yeah, and I get this little rock and I still have the rock, and they're like paying for my tooth to get fixed. And it's like we've been going back and forth forever, but it's like
It's like your own fucking piece of the aggro crag.
seriously, it's a big rock in there. And I just chomped down on it. I was just going to this comedy show, having such a fun time, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go get a sandwich. And they chomped and broke my tooth, and I was like, oh, it stinks.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
But I still love Italian sandwiches, but I probably...
I like that you still have the rock. That's hilarious. I'm
Oh,
gonna need
yeah.
you to tweet this picture out of the rock.
Yeah, exactly. I have it's on my other phone, but it's actually, yeah, I do have it. It was and what I did was I had the person who was working there. She was really nice. I mean, she didn't put the rock in on purpose or anything. And she gave me like one of those plastic Subway sandwich artist gloves, and I put the rock inside that so I could like have a picture to send the insurance company and stuff.
Sure.
And
So you were still at Subway. You didn't take the sandwich home and eat it there. You cracked it at the restaurant.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I was like, check this out. And my tooth is all messed up, and she's like, yeah, sorry about that. That's for no rocks.
Wow, you're the fifth one today.
Condom to put that in.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, it was that's what you call a sandwich.
Woo, boy.
That's how they make them in Boston.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for ice cream sandwich because fuck that Italian sandwich that broke Will's tooth.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm a sweetie boy. Give me that ice cream.
Yeah, man. If Friendly's is like, "What's up? We got chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. Pick any ice cream you want in there, and we will fuck this shit up."
Oh.
I'd be at Friendly's every day.
I'm sorry you
Yeah.
have to go to Friendly's, Dan. Will, I gotta ask, where is
What
your
a
vote?
Friendly's is.
I think I still, my heart is with I love ice cream sandwiches, but I love Italian. Nice,
Even though they
a
betrayed,
grinder.
It's not the Italian sandwich's fault.
Look, the
Yeah,
heart
exactly.
wants what the heart wants. It's
That's
not,
it.
So there it is.
All right. Wait. So ice cream won?
Did
Yeah.
indeed.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, thank God. Whew, okay. Ice cream sandwich knocks out Italian 3-2. We're into round 2. In Group A, it's burger versus grilled cheese. In Group B, it's banh mi versus breakfast. In Group C, it's Reuben versus Turkey Club. And in Group D, it's French dip versus ice cream, which if you switch them, let's dip the ice cream in the French. All right. Burger versus grilled cheese.
Burger.
Burger.
I mean, it's a little unfair because the grilled cheese just feels like it's lacking the stuff
Yeah,
that's in a
right.
burger.
It's not
Yeah,
a
if you put
substantive.
that burger in there, it becomes a melt.
Yeah, or if you put the cheese in the burger, you get a cheeseburger.
There you go.
Yeah, it's I get burgers probably moving on, but there's something about a grilled cheese that I got a soft spot for. I'll vote grilled cheese.
2-1.
What if you put a little tomato on the grilled cheese too?
Sure, exactly. Like,
Yeah, people don't put tomato on burgers.
Ketchup and pickle.
let's not forget about that egg.
Oh man, or some sauerkraut. Oh, I'd try that.
I need votes.
Grilled cheese.
It's down to you, Will.
Oh, I'm gonna say burger.
There
God damn it.
I love them.
Wait.
Burger knocks out grilled cheese 3-2 in a wrong vote. Up next is banh mi versus breakfast sandwich.
Sorry, Vietnam. It's breakfast.
Just leave it there. Just cut the show there.
Sorry, Vietnam. Bo 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 bo.
I actually think I've been swayed to banh mi.
Banh mi's are amazing, dude. Get one.
I've been looking at these photos and
But
I'm
they
like,
got a lot of like pickled vegetables on there, and I don't like pickled stuff.
I like
with
all pickled stuff except for pickles.
With the pork, it is like the pork. It's phenomenal. You have to try one.
Does it have maple nuggets?
Let me hold on. Let me check my monster
the science
manual.
isn't there yet, Greg.
The McBanh mi. It's 1-1.
It got to be a banh mi vote.
Oh.
Absolutely, they're phenomenal.
2-1.
Breakfast.
It's down to you, Will.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with banh mi. I love it.
Oh my god!
Get
Oh,
one.
shoot.
It is phenomenal.
That's
It was supposed to be
horrifying.
breakfast versus burger.
I'm gonna be upset if Jesse is the only person in that house that's actually eating the banh mi.
Oh, he is one.
That's not true. There's no way.
Banh mi knocks out breakfast sandwich 3-2. Up next is Reuben versus Turkey Club.
TC, they represent the club.
Is that your vote?
Yes, of course it is.
Bullet Club, no,
The
no, no.
Reuben, again, is just a collection of all the stuff they otherwise would not be able to sell.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
but it's good.
Yeah, that city, that like bodega, Reuben.
I just like a Thousand Island dressing based sandwich. I'm Reuben.
It's 1-1.
Reuben.
2-1.
Turkey Club.
Will, it's down to you.
Oh yeah, I like turkey clubs. I'm just not a big Reuben fan. Oh wait, I voted for Reuben in the last one, but still, I like turkey clubs.
You dropped a number of Reuben Stutter.
Yeah, I like Reuben Stutter, but I like turkey club better.
I do too. There it is.
It's so put some avocado in there.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Avocado,
yeah, if you
baby.
really want to fuck up a sandwich, throw a big,
Oh my
throw a
god!
big hunk
Dan,
of mushy.
to be fair,
Reuben
you
in there.
cannot attack
Yeah,
an avocado
Yeah,
when we've
you're
been
from
talking
the
about
East
eggs all
Coast.
day.
Yeah, you and also like you're from the East Coast. You don't know. We make 90% of the avocados. We grow 90% of them out here. So
I
don't
grow
even act
all
like
the
you know
avocados
the legit
in my
avocado is like it's delicious.
There's probably a
It's
tree
like literally
on our street
my
that
third-
has avocados on
room.
it.
Dan,
Yeah,
would
there's
you
like-
like to
it's
read
like
the
my third
results
favorite
and
thing in
move
the world.
on?
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to put out a statement after the show, I guess. Reuben where am I? Turkey Club knocks out Reuben 3-2. And in the last one of round 2, French dip versus ice cream sandwich. You can make an ice cream sandwich French dip with hot fudge.
Oh my god,
Holy
did we
shit.
just crack the
Holy
code?
Holy shit! I did it, everybody. I did it.
That's called the bracket. We're trademarking it. Anybody who tries it, they're eating a bracket.
Greg, vote because I want to vote.
Ice cream.
Those are made for dipping.
You're exactly right, Greg. Ice cream.
2-0.
Um,
Will, let's get your vote in first.
I kind of want to say French dip just so it comes down to Will again. I'll be French dip.
Oh,
It's
Well,
2-1.
well, I'm French dip too.
Will,
my
it's
God.
down to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the French dip. Those things are sweet.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh, wow. No, hold on. I changed my vote. Ice
Too
cream.
late. I already locked
It's
it
too
in.
late.
Too late. It's been locked in. I saw it with my eyeballs.
It's too
I
late
saw
to
it.
Wait,
apologize.
so you guys could change your vote every episode, but the one time, okay.
Greg
French
already locked
Because
it.
you're soft. Burger versus banh mi.
dip knocks out. Well, okay. Burger versus banh mi, round 3. Let's go. Semifinals.
It's a burger.
Semifinals. We're in the semifinals.
It's a burger.
It's a banh mi.
It just feels predictable for us to get burger through, though, right? Like,
I'm gonna vote for banh mi.
Well, I think the burger sort of deserves that spot.
in good conscience, I can't make banh mi get into the finals because I haven't had a banh mi. I'm a burger vote.
It's
Will,
down
it's
to
down.
you.
Oh man, this is like a weird feeling. Like I'm thinking about like the Vietnam War and stuff.
Exactly. What are the repercussions of this
You
vote?
don't vote for banh mi.
Like
There's not Agent Orange in the banh mi. Like,
This is
I feel-
actually what Watchmen was about. So.
Disrespecting all Vietnamese culture and the people.
Yeah.
Their struggles.
exactly. I feel bad about the all. You know, like so that was really. But the burgers are really good. They're both wonderful. Ah man.
but if you don't vote for banh mi, you put it into the bronze match and you set it up for them to flush a Vietnamese sandwich.
Oh,
down
I
the
think the French dip gets flushed because of the name. It's perfect.
That's true. Yeah, I think I might. Like I've had more burgers than I've had banh mi's, but I love banh mi's. I think it's such a wonderful sandwich.
It's a divine sandwich.
Look, he's about to compliment it and then say something bad and then compliment it again.
Here's the thing. I will say, you know what? I'm changing my vote.
God damn it.
I'm a banh mi vote, and it's because yes, I think a burger counts as a sandwich. But if you said like, "Hey, you want to go for sandwiches?" and then like they took you to a burger place, you'd be like, "What the hell, man? I wanted a sandwich."
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
That's true. That's a best argument. I'm going with banh mi.
Wow.
Because if you go to say you want burgers, you're gonna go get burgers.
Right.
Yeah. Say what you mean.
Yep.
Say what you mean to say. Banh mi knocks out burger 4-1. Turkey
Welcome,
Club
Vietnam.
versus French dip. Okay,
we're even now, right, Vietnam?
Turkey Club versus French dip.
I gotta go with the Turkey Club. I think the Turkey Club is a perfect sandwich. It's got
so
extra
boring.
carbs compared to other sandwiches.
So boring.
You got frilly toothpicks. You got sandwiches arranged in triangles and there's chips
So
dumped in the middle.
Boring.
You
Barbecue
need to
chips,
put that
man.
fucking monster together.
Have to do 18 holes with Grandpa and his 2 friends, and you have an Arnold Palmer. And you're
Sounds
sitting in the
like a
clubhouse.
lovely afternoon.
Greg, I know you're voting Turkey Club. I gotta be French dip.
Yeah, I
Well, I gotta go Turkey Club.
What, Janelle? Janelle, this is the most white people
let's
sandwich.
get your vote in here soon.
I'm Mexican. I like white people stuff. You know what stuff that I eat all the time is enchiladas and tacos. I like.
I'm
me some
tired
American
of
food.
things
Fries
with
are my favorite.
flavor.
Yeah, right.
I think I feel like Turkey Club is one of those ones where you rarely get like a bad Turkey Club. I've had some weird French dips a couple times.
When have you ever had a good Turkey Club? Like a really satisfying
Every
turkey
time.
club?
I've had a couple of really good diners out here in LA.
Yeah. A couple, exactly. Like diners in LA, that's a good, then we got a good Turkey Club. I feel like the French dips, it's kind of like, I'm at like some restaurant in a mall and I'm like, oh, French dip sounds good because they want some sort of, meat juice to drink. But like, yeah, I think that's
you can't get a French dip at the mall and expect it to be good though. That's just setting yourself up for failure.
That's true. But I think I'm gonna go Turkey Club just because I like the triple deck. I like the.
You like the triple D?
Right? Yeah.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Oh, that's my favorite show in the world.
John, where's your vote?
I've thought about this, and when you say Turkey Club, all I taste is like mayonnaise.
Yeah, all you taste is literally white food.
And
like,
so
I taste bacon and stuff, man.
I'll say
me
this.
too. Yeah.
I want you to dip me, baby.
Why don't
Dip
you
me.
ask for no mail? Damn. 3-2, baby.
I said dip me. I'm a French dip vote.
I know, but you were still not enough.
We still lost, John.
We still won.
We still lost. We're setting up for the most boring.
The white people have defeated the other white people.
We're moving into the finals.
No. First up is the bronze match.
Oh, we're in the bronze match.
It doesn't update.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, that's fun. It's burger versus French dip.
It's burger, right?
Yeah, sorry, French dip.
Yeah.
French dip it into the dirty toilet water.
What's the best burger at Red Robin?
Whichever one has the most egg.
Point.
Yeah. If it's basically nothing but egg, then that's the one I want.
I'm pretty sure they call it a Royal Robin too.
Sure.
That's Is that so? Everybody's burger?
Yeah.
That's a sweep.
It's a sweep. It's the first sweep of the episode. Burger takes 3rd place. French dip is dirty toilet water. It's that's how they make.
It's called au jus.
How come we are so interested in appeasing Vietnamese concerns but not French concerns?
Well, the Vietnamese in French, Vietnamese cooking is a huge French influence in it. So
French aren't people.
That's
true. That's I don't know if I like this new host.
We're in the finals.
We're in the finals now. It is banh mi versus Turkey Club. Please, for the love of God, don't be boring.
Turkey Club.
I feel like some big mistakes were made to get us here.
Can you imagine the listeners are going to be pissed off the tweets that you guys are going to get?
I think the Turkey Club is the best sandwich. I said that round one.
You can vote for Turkey Club, but you have to Grubhub a banh mi tonight.
I've had a po' boy, man.
That's not a banh mi. That's not a banh mi.
I'm voting Turkey Club.
As we've discussed, I have not actually had a banh mi.
John.
But I will say this. I don't want Turkey Club to win this, so I'm
Yeah.
a banh mi vote.
There we go.
It's 1-1.
I am also a banh mi vote.
2-1.
This is going to Colin's gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I love turkey clubs, but I gotta go with the banh mi on this one.
There it is.
Janelle,
For Turkey Club.
what was your vote?
Turkey Club.
All right.
It's-
Then it's locked in.
And
What happened? What brought it?
You voted for banh mi over burger.
You're right. It's my fault. I'm going to take the hit for this one. Everybody who's listening, I'm sorry that I changed everyone's hearts and minds on burger.
I voted at one point for banh mi, but it was because I sat here and looked at the Google pictures for a long time, and I saw an egg on it.
I don't think I voted for the banh mi once.
All right, the best sandwich is banh mi, 3-2, with Turkey Club taking second place. Burger is in third, and French dip is dirty toilet water. Hoo-wee! All right, so now we get into the part of the show where the people that aren't normally here promote their shit, because that's the part of the show. Don't stop the show. Don't stop. We'll probably have some voicemails. It's going to be great.
We
Anyways,
probably won't have some voicemail.
shut the fuck up, John. Janelle, you
Yeah.
got you Twitch stream, which is rad.
I do. I draw a lot of things on there, a lot of wrestling things. I'm doing Overwatch art actually this
Yeah.
week. Been playing a lot of Overwatch, and which I will be streaming in a couple of weeks as well. At the end of this month, I'll be streaming some Overwatch on twitch.tv/Janel SantaCruz. And then there's updates on that and anything else on my Twitter and my Instagram, which is also under @Janel SantaCruz. So follow me up there for updates, and then and say hello in the chat, and that would be fun.
William Brierly, I'm able to play Soda Drinker Pro on my Xbox now, which is delightful.
Yeah.
With the Kinect, if you have
Yeah.
Connect support. That giant bomb video where they're playing with the
Oh my god, that was amazing.
So yeah, you have Soda Drinker Pro.
Yeah. Been that's finally, out there in the world, and it's been going fun, so doing that. And then let's see. My next plan is depending on what happens this month, I might take like a week off, and I've been scheming this thing. And what I want to do is get a ton of episodes of Jeopardy and just edit out everything except for those like stories that people tell about, like, oh, I make doilies or something like that. And I want to edit them together and make like an 8-hour YouTube video of just stories. So I think that's my
Humans
next
of
project.
Jeopardy.
Exactly. And so that's probably the next thing. And got some other games and stuff in the works. But yeah, if you want to check out Soda Drinker Pro, it's on Xbox and Steam. And other things worth checking out. My friends from Hologrid Monster Battle. It's Phil Tippett's new game. It's on Kickstarter right now. And it's like, you ever see in Star Wars, there's like, on the Millennium Falcon, there's that scene with the hologram chess monsters.
Sure.
Yes.
So he's
Oh, I think
he's
I've
the
seen
guy.
this.
Yeah, he made it, and Phil made that scene, and he's actually in Star Wars and stuff, and now they're making a game that's kind of like inspired by that, and it's really cool. It's like augmented reality. Monsters battling each other, and it's totally awesome. So check that out.
It's
on
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Kickstarter. Exactly.
Yeah.
Except everyone eats Italian subs.
Hey, Will, get the Star Wars guy on the phone, and so that way John can tell him it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Exactly. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. All kinds of fun stuff. So yeah.
Cool. And then, I mean, I feel like I can do this because I haven't been on
Dan,
the show.
Please do.
Dan has stuff going on as well.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. So since the last time I came on Bracket, I started a new podcast. If you like The Brief Escape, I think you might like it. It's called Skybox, and you can find it at skyboxpodcast.com. It's where I interview independent developers about their games, whether they're proof of concept, nearing release, or somewhere in between. And I've had on a number of incredible guests. I've had on Connor McCann, who's working on a game after being in advertising for 10 years, and then he moved to the middle of nowhere and lives in a tiny house. Arden Ripley talked about Date or Die, which is this visual novel dating sim that's based on Flavor of Love from VH1. Will Brierly was on an episode. He talked about Soda Drinker Pro. And then this past week we had on Alexandra Frankenstein, who's working on this cyberpunk coffee game. It's called One Last Cup.
Ooh.
It's set in a cyberpunk futuristic world, and it's about the last conversation a team has before they go on a heist. So they go on a heist, everything goes fucking wrong, and they all die. But you find out how they died, and then you replay the conversation in the coffee shop beforehand, and you type in a word like her story style, and then they talk about it. At least two of them will talk about whatever that is. So you can talk about the weather, you can talk about current events, or if you mention like a certain security system, they'll talk about it, and then the team will be prepared to take that on. And so it's just this looping conversation over and over until you can finally complete the heist without something going wrong. So it's super duper cool. You can find out more about those games at skyboxpodcast.com. I am also on Patreon now because I'm opening a chocolate shop because I've been in chocolate for 6 years and I finally want to do my own fucking thing. So if you want a box of chocolate every month, you can go to patreon.com/Dan McKenney. And yeah, that's pretty much where I am.
The punk rebel indie chocolatier. The bad boy of chocolate.
No.
That's what all the food blogs are going to say about Dan McKenney. Is this renegade revolutionizing chocolate?
No, that's the Mass Brothers. And I'll leave it at that.
That's all you.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
The bad
I'll leave
boy
it at
of
that.
chocolate making.
All right, and you can find more about Bracket at bracketpodcast.com. If you like the show, you can find more episodes there or in iTunes, Stitcher, the podcast client of your choice. Just search for Bracket. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr as Bracketcast, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
If you like to, you can subscribe to us and leave us a review. That would be super duper great. Or don't. I think sometimes Greg says he doesn't want reviews, but he really does.
No, I don't care about where we are on iTunes. I don't read the reviews. This is every podcast.
Oh,
says,
that's not true. We
ahead,
read
leave us a review. You know,
Greg
like
that
I
up.
don't.
We read the reviews.
This is your free chance. You don't have to leave a review for this podcast. Doesn't affect us one way or the other.
And
I like Miguel.
Unless you say something mean, because if they read it, you're gonna hurt their feelings.
That's true.
So go ahead and do that.
I don't have the voicemail number memorized.
323-676-5265, I think. Maybe.
Yep, and
so jank.
Oh, so jank. And that's the voicemail number to call in and leave a voicemail, and maybe we'll play it on the show. And now, let's go to the YouTube. I think we have a YouTube ready to play. So let's get a question from YouTube.
Okay.
Is there a YouTube?
There's no YouTube. No, we just have no voicemails.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Great job, everybody.
Did it!
Doing a professional radio show on the internet.